You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
You know what I realized is that this is coming out on the 1st of December, which is cute.
Oh, shit. It's full winter time, baby.
I know. Such a clean number. I like that.
Yeah, it is nice on my brain, for sure.
It is. I love that. It seems so, that feels fresh to me. I don't want to talk about this episode, so I'm really excited to start off this episode of Into the Twilight with your happy thing.
Dude, I'm here, I'm living, and last night, for the very first time...
No, shut up.
I watched the major motion picture Now You See Me.
Not for the first time. What?
Listen, I don't know how that happened, because everything on paper is, this is a movie made for me.
It is, yeah.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I rectified it because the new one's out and people are talking about it again. It has everyone I love to some degree in it. And crucially, it's magic and heists.
Right. Yeah, that is the recession core movie right there.
It is. And listen, I'm not telling anyone new about this because I'm the last person to watch this movie, okay? I know this. I'm not recommending a new hot thing that you guys haven't heard of.
You might even get like a fucking Publishers Clearinghouse check for being the last person to watch this.
It might be. But folks, this movie fucks so severely.
It unfortunately does.
It's so good. Does any of it make sense? Of course not. Does it need to? I wish it didn't. It's awesome. It's like, I know about this movie through osmosis, right?
Right.
I kind of didn't really know what this movie was about. I was like, oh, it's the Jesse Eisenberg magic movie. And that's all I had really in there. I didn't know they were doing Robin Hood-esque financial crimes. I didn't know Mark Ruffalo was there. I didn't know they were doing Vegas shows and residencies in a world which magic is cool and respected.
Listen,
beloved. It's awesome.
It's very much the don't mess with me or my gang ever again type shit.
Yes. And it's this movie moves at such a breakneck speed that you don't get any sense of really everyone gets their little intro of this is what I do for magic, right? But then it's after that, we're just in it. You're locked in, you're moving and grooving, cars are flying over, magic is happening, illusions and tricks. God, it's a good time.
That's my Haymitch right there. That's Mr. Magic right there.
I know, that's fucking right. Doing the full mentalist, literally, for good though, question mark, of hey, your husband is cheating on you. This,
It's so good. This movie is so ridiculous, and I love it. I love it so much. And that's saying something, right? Because you know how I feel about magic. This kind of magic, right?
Yeah.
The pull a rabbit out of a hat kind of stuff, which doesn't make sense in my brain.
Yeah.
But it's the Robin Hood aspect of it that I remember when I first saw it. I was like, you know what? I'll let it slide.
Sure.
I'll let it slide this time. Because it's just, the cast alone is just so galaxy brain.
It's insane. It's so, they got everyone for this movie.
They did. The fact that they're making enough.
Listen, I could watch 50 of these. You understand?
It should be a Fast and the Furious type thing. I agree.
Yes, there should be one every year on Christmas Day for me to watch.
We do need a new Fast and Furious. You know what I mean? We need another thing with 11 movies to it. And if it was this, where they just started throwing cars into space
Yeah.
There have been worse ideas, I'll say that.
Yeah. We're in a severe drought of pulpy, expensive franchises. You know, Mission Impossible, over. Fast Furious, over. Right? We need... Give me 800 of these movies. They can just keep doing magic forever.
Well, maybe I need to rewatch it because it has been, I think, since it first came out. So
Yeah.
8-9 years, I think.
Yeah. It's a treat.
And it's just sometimes you just need a good old time.
Yeah. Yeah, dog.
I'm so glad that you've seen it though. You finally understand.
I finally get it. Everything is clicking. Everything makes sense to me now. How are you doing, my dude?
I am here. I'm feeling happy because we got to talk about 2 of my happy things this week. So that's good.
We're so up. Yeah.
We're so here. I can't believe that almost in the year of our Lord 2026, I am talking about a parody of something. But
yeah,
here we are. But sometimes you need it, right? Sometimes we've had a drought of these, and I think that that's both a good thing and also a recession indicator of itself.
Totally.
I'm talking about Grace Ryder's The Hunger Games But Better parody.
Thank God.
And listen, sometimes you just need this, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's beautiful that this is released for free on YouTube and not like a Vampires Bite Back movie that's released on DVD. So that's
sure.
Good, first of all. But I love the idea that parodies are back.
Yeah.
I am also shocked at some points that Grace nailed Jennifer's voice.
Yeah, totally.
Which was really haunting.
The braid really gets me. The braid is so good.
This sometimes oscillates between artistic interpretations of the Hunger Games and
totally
like shot by shot reenactments of it.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate too. Listen, is this gonna change your life? No. Is it really funny and goofy? Yeah. Yeah, it's really funny. And that's all I needed this week, and I really appreciated it. And sometimes you just need it. I think the fact that I think Grace said it was like 3 days that they spent in Pennsylvania making it is bonkers.
Yeah.
So it's just a good 42 minutes. I really enjoyed I really enjoyed all of the little goofs in here. And I think more than anything, it made me very nostalgic for a YouTube of old that I really miss of, like 2010, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And I think more than anything, that is what I very much loved here.
Yeah. So, beautiful things are happening.
Yeah. I think that it just, I don't love every parody, but I do love a parody at some points. And a
parody with real heart and human ingenuity is a beautiful thing to witness. They're rare and few and far between, but when they hit, they hit.
Yeah, I think that there's something really beautiful about making like park benches as the cornucopia. And just, I like to see theater kids just fucking around sometimes with a camera. It's great. It makes me happy.
Hell
Do you want to just find a zoo live cam and commentate on that for the next like 40 minutes?
Dude, I'm actually so excited to talk about this episode. I feel like I've been a hater for most of this season because there are choices that I have been frustrated with, and I was not sure how they were going to land the plane.
I did not know at all.
And what happened in the 42 minutes that transpired was, I was like, wait, is this show good? For a minute. Like, there were moments where I was like, wait, this fucking rocks. And that happens a couple times. It's only happened like very seldomly during watching this show. But it has happened a couple times where it's like, wait, they had this dog in them all along?
Apparently.
Because they're firing at all cylinders here. Is it horrifying on every level what happens in this episode? Absolutely. But the way it is told, they were cooking here.
There is very little wasted space in these 42 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the edge of my seat.
Totally.
This entire time.
This was like truly the first time we've seen these chuckle fucks come up with a plan.
That's true.
A plan that seems actually good, or like that could work, right? And execute it. Even if like there are things that people aren't telling each other, and there's like obviously things that go haywire, right? From start to finish, they are actually like Damon pulls out maps, right? I've never seen him do that.
I agree.
5 years of his life I've seen.
I think that his plan was bonkers, but they did execute on a plan.
It was a plan, and it was kind of sick. It was kind of a sick, like, actually harebrained bananas plan, but they did do it. They did do a plan.
I agree. No, I agree 100%. My stomach was in knots the entire episode.
Yeah.
About what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I knew, because I have watched this show and also enough CW shows to know that last episode when Stefan died, which I did forget until the recap. Everyone shut up.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so
Sorry
random.
to this man.
I knew that wasn't going to stick. And when Damon started panicking, I was like, well, he's obviously going to do a big old sacrifice, because we know Damon loves to do a sacrifice.
It's one of his favorite things. Yeah.
Right. He loves to do a swan song. Here's what I'll say, though. The end of last episode and all of this episode is seasons 2 and 3 of Supernatural. So they really just fucking speed ran that.
Hell yeah.
Which was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
It is so wild to me that Damon was like, so here's my plan. I'm going to, first of all, we're going to get a gas leak into town, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are all of these lines, and I'm gonna put thing 1 and thing 2, and they're gonna set these off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to drive into this building.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Jen.
He loves to go out in a blaze of glory, you know?
Like literally, right? We never find out, by the way, in this episode, how Matt or Jeremy got out.
Yeah.
But they did, thank God, because I was very worried.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It was so funny how like laissez-faire Damon was about it too, being like, yeah, you'll have like 10 minutes to get out. Don't worry about it. It'll be chill, and then you won't die. It'll be awesome. So just don't worry about it. You just crank that lever and try not to just get exploded.
Good thing I guess you both run a 4-minute mile. Hello? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And he was totally fine. I mean, he wasn't, but he was totally fine with Elena being like, so we're just going to hold hands and Laverne and Shirley into this.
She loves to get herself into a situation. She loves a grand gesture.
Girl. Sure, queen.
This diva.
This diva is a lot. I was shocked by the amount of screen time that Lexi got this episode.
Yeah. I thought she was a goner. I thought, because she got like, the pulling away, which was very fun. And I like, Stefan kind of came out the same way of being like pulled by the ether, right? So like being dragged out like that. And then having this sort of like, back to twin flame, sort of like,
listen,
hey, unfinished business, kind of stuff. Because we got that also in the, when the veil was down or whatever. Everyone's kind of like, hey, I'm back for a second. Let's talk about our feelings. Kind of stuff, which we need to do. But so much of Lexi there. And honestly, not surprising that Stefan was like, I can't believe she found her piece. That's so fucked up of her. Like, I can't believe she's leaving me again.
Stefan,
relax, dude. Grow up. She found her shit. She figured it out. You guys made your little cute death pact or whatever. Your peace pact. She get it. She figured it out. One last sacrifice for the road.
He was so excited to see her at first.
Mm-hmm.
Even after he started to connect the dots that the other side is a purgatory, which like homie, you're just now realizing. Okay,
come on, man.
It's called the other side, my guy.
Yeah,
and then to find out that he was mad that she passed on for real this time, and he's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that she found her purpose and passed on."
Right,
That's
so annoying of her. We're gonna do this together. You wanted her to just wait for you in purgatory? God damn, you're so selfish and annoying.
Just crying on that bench with that random light that was there.
Yeah.
Her saying, I thought it was very cool that she like fucked up Marcos. It's
Yeah,
very cool,
that was
Alexi.
sick.
I also thought that it was really beautiful of her to be the only person who asked about Bonnie. Because, like, thank you. You are a girl's girl. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Because Bonnie really needed that.
Hmm.
It was very wild to me, though, that she mentioned Caroline. Because can we fucking not for a second?
I'm so tired. And I know it's just going to be more of this, but like,
I'm over it.
enough. And doing the whole like, oh my God, you're so clueless. It's like, no, this just isn't a thing that should happen. This is not, no.
Y'all are pissing me off, for real. I don't know that I want to talk about Bonnie yet, because I'm still very emotional about her. But Luke and Liv, the witchy twins,
Yeah.
are on my shit list. Mostly Luke, though.
Luke was being a little bitch during this episode. And like, listen, I understand how you feel, but you were just trying to run away in an escape plan and you got caught. And how about you help with this one last plan, you know, and keeps fucking up the plan and being like, okay, I'm going to go first just to like see if like the fact that Caroline like snaps his neck and is like, hey, now you have to help us because he's on the other side. Very cunt, very chic. And then he's like, well, I gotta get back to my sister. And she's like dying. And like, I get it. You know, the witch magic is really draining here for sure. Her nose was bleeding. She was not having a good time. But like, just give it a couple more people, folks. We have like 5 more minutes of this. And then maybe you're fine. Who knows? Just trust the process.
First of all, the only reason why they didn't escape in the first place is because he was driving like 15 miles an hour on a 45-mile-an-hour road. So fuck off, Luke.
And on a main road, which was easy to spot. You know?
Exactly. So it's your bad to begin with. Then you died. So that's also a little bit your fault. Because Caroline, I mean, not to like victim blame you, but like, that's your bad.
Yeah, fuck around and find out, dude.
Right. No, exactly. Because why'd you try to hurt them in the first place? And then to be like, oh, I'm entitled enough. I'm not going to wait for Bonnie to bring me back. I'm going to select first. Like that motherfucker on the Titanic, right? Like, oh, I have a child.
Yeah, for sure.
And don't fucking piss me off. I understand that you're worried about your sister. Valid. I understand that you're also worried about your family, right? This elusive coven that we don't know about. That's also fair. But don't rush the process when rushing the process could also fuck stuff up too.
Right. I have major qualms with there should have been a line, right, of how people were coming in and going through, right?
I agree.
He should not have gone first, obviously. That wasn't really Bonnie's fault. He just kind of like grabbed. It really should be like a Bonnie touches you kind of thing rather than like any, like you touching her would like also trigger that, because that kind of loses a lot of agency for her being the, you know, in between kind of vibe. But that is a technicality, I guess, that exists here. Whatever. But like, and then we get to, you know, the late game of Bonnie being like, okay, I have to start moving you along because I'm feeling this start to break a little bit. So we gotta keep moving, folks. I know Damon's not here yet, but we'll figure that out. And then Damon and Rick come trugging along, and she's like, thank God, finally. And Rick goes first. And listen, I have a lot of love in my heart for Rick. It was lovely to see him again. It was lovely to see him kiki with Damon, his boyfriend. I love it. However, out of everyone here, Rick's been dead for a long time.
I agree.
Actually has been gone. And we had a little bit of closure at the veil dropping and a little retconning of unfinished business. Whatever. We got that. If you're Rick, why are you cutting Damon in line? To go through.
Yeah, like,
everyone
in
in the town, I think, has mourned you already. You've been gone for a while.
Multiple times.
Yeah, you've been gone a lot of times. I think the urgent here, and everyone's been talking about, hey, we got to get Damon through because he's still not here yet. And time is of the essence, folks. If I'm Rick, I'm like, let's go, buddy. Push him in.
But also, can you imagine her at the end of this with Rick?
That would suck.
When they get I think they're transferred somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, getting raptured,
Go
perhaps.
into the white light. Yeah. I don't want her stuff with him.
For sure. Yeah.
You know? But I agree with you.
Yeah.
First of all, when did he get a haircut on the other side?
Yeah. Who's the barber there? What do they got going on?
Who's the Midnight Barber on the other side?
Yeah.
It's that. So that's wild. First of all. But I agree with you. I also, the logic of this too, because we saw this a little bit earlier on when Julian went through all of his like transformations when he crossed the border, which was fucking disgusting, by the way.
Yeah.
The show creeps me out sometimes.
But then Tyler finally died.
Yeah.
And it was him for real. And the way that he embraced Bonnie with his hands was different than we've seen from a couple of other people. And the way that everyone has embraced Bonnie up to that point had been so different and very telling of their characters. Because, like, you know, she hugged Stefan. It's all been very different. But I had assumed that it had to be, I don't know, that there had to be a certain time amount or something.
Sure.
You know, like it had to be intention and then also time. But then we see near the end that she could just like fall into someone, or they could like briefly touch her, and that would like, it's flag football rules, you know, or like tag rules, right?
It's a lot more sensitive than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, no, 100%. And so I was like, well, hold on, wait. So that's not what I was expecting. I didn't realize that it was like playing Operation, where like she could just buzz at any point.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit less sensitive there. But apparently not. I thought that when we first saw Rick, that was very cute, because they kept talking about him earlier on.
Yeah.
Of like, where is he? Because we're seeing other people, and then him finally showing up at the grill for Elena, I thought was very cute. Because that's presumably that's his unfinished business, right? Is because he was kind of a shit guardian at first.
Right.
So I did appreciate that, but I am a little confused by him.
Yeah.
I understand that Elena and especially Jeremy in this episode are distracted. So they haven't really had time to process like, hey, homie, why are you back?
Yeah.
But I will question it.
For sure.
Of like, was that your unfinished business? Was that you're worried and concerned about them? Or is your unfinished business that, like, I don't know, you really missed your apartment or something? Like,
right.
Why are you back?
Yeah. Know your place in the pecking order, unfortunately. Like, I hate to say it, but come on, man.
I mean, was he helpful in like reminding Elena at first to like go back? And yes, was he helpful in taking care of Liz when she had that huge ass bookshelf fall on her?
Yeah, right.
Yes. I'm still not sure she's going to make it, unfortunately, because she was in a building that blew up and then had a shelf fall on her.
Yeah,
so not great there. But Rick, I just have. Do we need him?
Right. Like, I missed Rick as much as the next guy, but I really only wanted him back if he could have a little porch beer with Damon. And if we can't even do that, then sorry, bud. Your use here is fleeting.
I agree 100%.
I will say we did get the return of a diva that we do need to discuss.
Yes.
And that is Silas.
I screamed when he showed up.
I stood up and saluted. I missed my messy queen so bad. I missed Paul Wesley as Silas so bad. And he came out bitchier and queenier than usual. And it was a goddamn delight.
I needed him in this episode so desperately. And he nailed it.
Yeah. When he's like, is it a crime for someone so good looking to be so sad all the time? Fucking ate him up. Ate his ass up with that one.
And of course, that's the trap. Like, of course, that's exactly who Enzo would find.
Yeah, of course. A messy bitch who lives for drama.
Was there just long enough to give the spell and then got swooped in the underworld. Amen. No, I loved it.
God bless. You love to see it.
I was very emotional with Grams.
Yeah.
I'm also unsure about the riddles that she was speaking.
Sure. Yeah. A little bit more vague than usual, which is saying something.
Right. Because Bonnie gets her stubbornness from Grams, obviously.
Mm.
And she was like, no, listen here, Grams. You're going to go because I told you so. And she's like, bitch, no.
You saw the last of me.
But then was all like, just know that I looked out for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then doesn't elaborate at all.
Nope. It's like, that's for another time. See you on the other side, baby. Let's go.
What kind of fortune cookie message is that? And I appreciate you, Grams, but what is that what it means when they go into this white light at the end? Because obviously they don't die.
Right.
They get swooped somewhere.
They get swooped.
But what did she do? What did you do?
Yeah. What secret plans is she concocting here while everything is crumbling around everyone? What is she up to?
Right.
I love it too. That's like Bonnie has spent this entire day being talked to as if she doesn't know what she's doing and what's happening. Right? Like,
correct.
Damon has to keep being like, the other side is falling apart. And she's like, I know that, Damon. And she's like, all these people are there. And she's like, I know that, David. Like, it's enough. And she wants one person, someone she trusts, her Grams, to be like, hey, can you talk to me clearly about something I actually don't know what you're talking about, what's going on? Because that would be great. Because I've spent all day explaining that I do know what's happening and being explained to of things that are already I know and I'm stressing about. Why are we being vague?
Him earlier in the episode when Damon was crashing out in front of Bonnie was unfortunately so important to me.
Yeah.
Because you know how he feels about witches. And justifiably so, because he's done nothing but disrespect witches his entire life. But he's pointing this fire poker at her and he's like, you need motivation. And it's like, motherfucker, what?
Yeah.
That's all she's been doing. Shut up.
You think those demons haven't been in her head for years? At this point, she is on it. She knows. You're just waking up to that fact. She's got it. She's tortured by it every day.
She's just now telling you. And it was so funny in that moment, too, because he's like, my brother's over there, a lark's over there, and then Enzo pops up and is like, hello? Aren't you missing someone? It's so good. It's so good.
God.
The way that they come through is very interesting to me because because again, fuck Luke, but Enzo's so anyway, I'm gonna get mine.
My turn.
And then knowing now that Tyler's human,
right?
So why is he here?
He's useless now. We already have one human. Enough.
Right. And I've come around on Matt. Matt's useful.
Sure.
Matt's earned his keep here.
He's pulled his weight, absolutely.
But we only need one.
Yeah. We don't need whiny Tyler, who's also now human.
Correct.
No, thank you.
And then Elena, who was really on her, now today. She was... Yeah. Nina was on her, her screams this episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then Stefan.
Yeah. Losing all of his homies, all of his closest people in one fell swoop.
Right.
Having a rough go at it.
And I was already very emotional this episode because I knew... I went into this thinking that this was going to be Bonnie's end for real.
Right.
And then all this stuff happened with her talking to Grams. And then we got all this wackadoodle stuff with Elena and Damon that was happening. What I was not expecting that made me want to go sit in the street was, and y'all know I love the movie Ghost, was this goodbye scene between Damon and Elena. And I had a feeling that things weren't going to go well because they did that goodbye earlier in the forest with the lens flare. And I was like, all right, let's just.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But him just watching her cry and talking to her and her hair moving and him being like, it's all good, queen. I peaked.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm invoicing this company.
That's so fucked. It's so messed up.
In what world would it be okay for this to happen?
Yeah.
This is not appropriate. This is not okay. And I'm not happy with what's happening here. I don't want this. I don't want to see Elena cry like this. And I don't want Damon to try to pretend that he's okay with it either.
Yeah. Right. The way they do the, like, hair pushing, like, ghost hand hair was chills, full body chills. Like, it's like so fucked up in this moment of, like, in the halfway here, halfway not. It's like, ugh, absolutely not.
And hearing Elena just keep saying, like, please don't leave me.
Yeah.
Is not, I'm unwell. I'm glad that I did not watch this show when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Because I was so emotional watching this, and I'm on so many medications where my emotional capacity is so dimmed that if I had seen this when it came out when I was not on those, it would have broken me. And I hated it. I also hated, this is really good on Nina, but when Rick finally came in to that little, it's not a chapel, whatever that little room is, and he put his hand on her shoulder and she jumped. Fuck this show. For real.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
That's so bad.
And then I've been worried this whole time because Bonnie has been pretending. I mean, not really, but like she's kind of been pretending to everyone, including Jeremy, that things are fine.
Yeah.
And then she has the fucking audacity to tell him over the phone, like in Armageddon, hey, so I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm running. I hate this. I hate this show.
Yeah.
And him just screaming.
I hate it.
Which was, first of all, I was glad to find out that Jeremy was fine. Because I wasn't sure when they were doing Project, what did Damon call it? Project Kaboom. We didn't know at that point if Matt and Jeremy had gotten out.
Yeah.
And then he's just running and yelling for Bonnie. And now she's stuck with Damon. And these two, Bonnie and Damon, as the other side goes down.
It's so fucked up.
Being like, there are thousands of other people you'd rather be with right now.
Ugh.
But they hold hands anyway.
Yeah, to see it through.
Hello?
How dare they do this?
What are we supposed to do with this? And then it just goes to white. Okay. What does that mean?
Yeah, the fade to white and then the white version of the Vampire Diaries end card was
sick.
Very chic and sick.
That was very sick and twisted of them.
Yeah.
To do. Nobody is in a good place right now.
Yeah.
And you just ended the season like this.
It's nasty. It's nasty work.
Now, I will say the positive thing is that we don't have to deal with the travelers anymore.
Oh, thank
because
God. The evil's been defeated.
Because they were all sent to the other side. So that is a positive. But where do we go from here? I have questions.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of answers. And I'm glad that we don't have to wait a whole summer to find out.
Right. Yeah.
I but like, hello? Now I am looking on the Wikipedia right now, the Vampire Diaries Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
And it is saying that the hashtag for this episode was Mystic Falls Forever.
I know that's right.
And that is something that they are going to obviously have to deal with for next season is you had a massive explosion.
Yeah.
So
Had a
are we
big old
rebuilding
explosion.
here or what's up?
Right.
So that'll be I mean, Caroline does love a project. I will say that. That was a big thing in the show.
She could rebuild that whole town if you just give her some Adderall and a couple months.
Yeah, that's true. Give her a summer. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
There.
Don't worry about it. I trust her.
There were not a lot of photos for the first episode of season 6 when I tried to pull them. And unfortunately, a lot of them did include Tyler, which makes me nervous right off the jump.
Tough.
Because why, you know? But the only one that I thought was interesting is there's this woman in the back of presumably this fight with Tyler, because, you know, he loves a fight. And her face.
She's giving that meme of the party where all the girls are like holding the solo cups and being like, what the fuck did you just say? Like,
that's exactly what I thought of when I saw it. So yeah. I hope that this extra knows how important they are.
Yeah.
It also looks like they have the front of their bangs bobby pinned back. Do you remember how important that was?
God, yeah, what a moment.
So unfortunately, it looks like Tyler will feature in this first episode. Is that Matt? No, that person looks too tall and yoked to be Matt, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And what if Matt just got on roids over the summer before season 6?
Shit.
That would be really funny. But it's titled I'll Remember, which makes me very nervous.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm expecting a very emo Stefan.
Yeah.
I'm expecting... Well, the travelers aren't in the Salvatore house anymore. So hopefully Rick will get that place spick and span. And he'll just be house mom between that and Tyler's house.
Yeah.
He'll just be back on mom duty. That's what I hope for.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, y'all. That is... But presumably Damon and Bonnie are not fully gone, because I know that Ian doesn't leave the show.
Right.
I'm stressed. So we will see. We have some amazing patrons, though. Do you want to kick us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Greg Lautner.
Ooh. Thank you to April Dobrev.
Ow. Thank you to Sean Salvatore.
Ooh, thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ow. Thank you to Katya Karp.
Ooh, thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ooh, thank you to Danielle Burke.
Ooh, thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ow. Thank you to Dan Zeklos.
Ooh, thank you to Emily O'Zara.
Ooh. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Ivishkov.
Ooh. I found this fanfiction from the author Fountain Pen XO.
Ooh.
It is titled These Violent Delights.
Okay.
And it is from what now I think I'm starting to understand is from the ship of Bonnie and Damon.
Okay.
So I imagine it's going to start from these two going on a super magic carpet ride. The summary of this is, when Bonnie Bennett's magic awakens, so does a dangerous connection with Damon Salvatore, a vampire drawn to her power and her heart. In a town like Mystic Falls, built on old curses, loving him might be her doom. Slight AU, the story will follow season 1 of TBD. Authors know, because Bayman lives rent-free in my head way more than I care to admit. And there are, there's 60,000 words in this piece. Well, I am, fingers crossed this is not the for real end of Bonnie, but I'm starting to get very nervous. But apparently we're just crossing all these realms, my friends.
Yeah, we're going on a journey.
Well, I'm gonna go watch Now You Sing Me because I have it on the brain.
Hell yeah.
So consider me influenced. Tell your friends, your family about the show. Consider joining Patreon if you haven't already.
Yeah.
There are days worth of episodes on there for you to enjoy.
Oh yeah.
And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
Get bit.
ooh,
Ow. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight, or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.